In this video, we're hacking wireless networks and specifically WPA2. In a nutshell, it comprises of two parts. One, capturing a 4-way handshake. And the second, cracking that 4-way handshake. Okay, so here in Kali Linux, what we're going to do is we're going to change WLAN 0 to a monitoring interface. And by doing that, we're going to use the AirCrack NG suite of tools to do all of our attacks and whatnot here. So to start, we're going to type airmon ng start WLAN 0, and you can see here it found interface 0 and it's configured it for monitoring mode. So if we look back, it's now set as a monitoring interface, and we're going to take a look at what's on the airwaves right now. So we're going to type aerodump ng WLAN 0 mon, and this will list out everything that we see. You can see SSIDs that are hidden, open, advertising, and so on. And once you find the SSID that you want, hit Control C. And here in this test, we're using Wi-Fi test. You can see the SSID is here. The channel is listed. It's using WPA2. If there are open networks, it'll show us OPN. And in this case, we care about Wi-Fi test too. Okay, what we're going to do next is we're going to start monitoring and do packet capture on that particular MAC address right here. Oops, this one. And I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to do aerodump ng. I'm going to specify the channel, which is channel 10. And then we specify the BSSID, which is this. And once we do that, we're going to write it out to root dump, and we're going to type capture. And we're going to specify WLAN 0 mon. Okay. Okay, so here you can see that we're monitoring that particular access point up here. And then down below would be the clients that's connected to that particular access point. What we're going to do now is we're going to force it to re-authenticate, and by doing that we're going to type error replay, and we're going to use the flag -0, which is a deauth attack, and we're going to send 5 of those packets. We're going to specify the SSID BSSID of the access point right here, if I can get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then we're going to specify the client that we're going to deauthenticate right here, and we're going to specify the interface that we have. So as that's going, hopefully on the top we're going to see that the WPA handshake is complete, which it is. And we can stop this from continuing writing to a file. Now, I mentioned we're saving everything to root dump, so you can see that we have the capture files here. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a password list that I pulled from GitHub, and we're going to pretty much brute force that password. And if we go to opt-get seclist, this is everything that was pulled from GitHub. I'm primarily interested in passwords, and I'm primarily interested in common, and here we go. So you can see there's a bunch of password lists here. I'm going to pick the biggest one that I could find, and just to take a look at it, let's see how many there is. All right, cool. There's that many passwords, and let's do this. We're going to now use that password list to pretty much work on that cap file, and we're going to do this by typing aircrack ng -w opt-get seclist passwords common credentials, and then that file. We're going to specify the BSSID, which is this right here, and then we're going to specify the file where the cap file is located. So it's in root dump capture .cap. And once we hit enter, you're going to see it's starting to work through the password list. And eventually it will figure it out, which it has. So it went through all those passwords, and mind you, I'm offline, I'm not connected to the network, and we got the key. So what we're going to do here is we're going to copy that key and go to, oh, I have to stop it. So when I look at the network manager, only wired network is showing. Wireless is not showing because we're still in monitoring mode. So to do that, we need to stop it. So we're going to type airmon ng stop WLAN 0 mon, hit enter, and then now we should be back to normal. So Wi-Fi is there, it's not connected. We're going to select the network, and Wi-Fi test is the SSID we want to connect to. And then if we just type Sharingan that we got from the password crack and hit connect, we should be able to pull an IP address. Yep, you can see here WLAN 0 is connected to 192.168.0.1 as its IP, and we should be able to go on the internet and just browse away. So if we go to, let's say, google.com, there we go. So that's it. That's all that there is to cracking WPA2 passwords. If the password is more complicated and have more permutations or 63 characters long, you'll need a bigger password list and more compute. I just did this on a laptop as a Linux VM, so you can always do this offline, come back, and then crack the password and join anytime. So thanks for watching.